Game one of the 2017 finals is now in the books. Kevin Durant has made his imprint as a Warrior on the finals for the third straight year. Golden State draws first blood against the Cavaliers. A turnover-prone bunch tonight who fell behind early and could never really make a game of it in the second half. Steph Curry, after a subpar finals 2016, bounces back with 28, 10 assists, and the Warriors win it 113-90. Third straight game one, they file out of Oracle Arena. Happy Warriors fans as they take a 1-0 lead, but if their memories serve, doesn't always guarantee a finals victory. Welcome in onto the floor moments after game one is in the books. Live coverage here, right here on NBA TV. Matt Weiner, Kenny the Jet Smith, Grant Hill, the Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, right over there.
And soon to be Hall of Famer.
Soon to be Hall of Famer. We've been talking about this series for 8 days, 9 days, but really more like a year. First impressions of what we saw here in game one.
Wow. First of all, Golden State came out with a sense of purpose, and their best players, Durant and Curry, just setting the tone, really establishing the tempo, playing with some force and energy. It was an impressive first game, although it's just one game.
One game.
And, of course, they dominated last year this time.
Yep.
But Durant and his impact was definitely felt here in game one.
The thing that stuck out to me most in this game was, Golden State got up, 20 more shots. They got up 106 shots, to Cleveland's 86. And if you're getting up 106 shots in a game, the pace is fast. And for the Warriors, if you get 106 attempts, you're going to beat anybody. And they did tonight. And then Cleveland had 20 turnovers.
Yeah.
So they just weren't ready to play this type of game tonight.
Well, the one thing that you notice in the Eastern Conference, the Cavaliers are so much more athletic and so much faster. But that was the difference here. The athleticism was matched. So, yeah, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, great adjusters. They can adjust to the different pace and speed of the game. But there were no counter punches here. These are guys who throw punches, they come at you, and they come at you relentlessly. Now, you just have to maybe switch up because it's no longer a southpaw. All of these things, all of my boxing references that I can think of, that's what's happened today. But the great thing about LeBron James, the great thing about Kyrie Irving, they are the great adjusters. But they will have to make an adjustment because the speed of the game from the Eastern Conference, from what this is and the Golden State Warriors are able to do, is totally different.
I actually felt like they fell into the trap of playing too fast, and that's where some of those turnovers came in. They took a lot of early in the shot clock shots, which is not typically their MO.
There's nothing wrong with playing fast if you're getting quality shots and you're not turning the ball over. But as Isaiah said, you got 20 turnovers, so you're playing fast, but you're not playing. And the first thing we said earlier was proficiency and efficiency, and that wasn't the case. They didn't shoot the ball well, and they weren't efficient or proficient.
Yeah, you're not getting shot attempts. I mean, those 20-plus turnovers is 20 less shots that actually, the Warriors got up 20 more. And where I saw Cleveland really have lapses at is really an out-of-bounds play. Under and side out of bounds, when you let a team consistently score against you and under out of bounds, that means that concentration-wise, it is really lacking. The worst thing that a basketball team can do, particularly in a playoff game, is let a team score under out of bounds or side out of bounds. Those are the things that coaches and players really take pride in.
It was about 11 months ago that Kevin Durant made the decision to come here to Golden State and play with this juggernaut offense. He was the best player on the floor tonight. And guys, looking back on it, he didn't wind up with any turnovers, but I'm not sure he made a mistake tonight in terms of a read. He missed some shots, obviously, but that's going to happen. But in terms of a poor shot, a shot he shouldn't have taken, a pass he didn't make.
Right. Well, when you're playing in your rhythm, the mistakes are going to be far and few. Defensively and offensively, I think, and Isaiah said this in the green room earlier, the dunks that he was allowed to get here early fueled him because now you're shooting 9 for 11, so it's kind of like free money. So now you're shooting with a freedom that you probably didn't have earlier if you don't get those dunks. So for me, watching him get those early dunks, and this was the decision all night. Do you give up a dunk or do you give up an opportunity for a three-point shot? And they said, no, we'll give the dunk, even though, and we won't even give you the opportunity.